Hi, welcome to the Fireside Chat. I'm Kalpana Singhal, founder and CEO of Technas Media Group. And joining me is Debashish Mukherjee, Vice President, Regional Sales, APAC at SonicWall. SonicWall has been fighting the cyber criminal industry for over 30 years, defending small, medium-sized businesses and enterprises worldwide. SonicWall has some award-winning real-time breach detection and prevention solutions, coupled with the formidable resources of over 10,000 loyal channel partners around the globe, catering to more than 5 lakh global businesses in more than 215 countries and territories. A very warm welcome to you, Debashish.
Thank you. Thank you, Kalpana, for inviting me.
My pleasure. So, Debashish, the ongoing pandemic has certainly increased importance of security among the enterprises. What are the top trends you see in the cybersecurity market in India?
Yeah, so I think it's interesting things from last couple of years. Anyway, especially if I talk about India and even global market, we are talking about digitization, right? So the moment we talk about digitization or any economy is growing, then automatically the cybersecurity or cyber attacks will also increase. So the demand for cybersecurity will definitely increase. So we see some of the top trend, if I may tell you, the organizations are primarily investing on the remote mobility solution because of present situation. And then we see a lot of organizations are moving towards cloud or partially moving towards cloud, because that's the opportunity probably for any organization, because looking at the future, because everyone is looking for an agile environment so that they can actually adopt any situation in future. And then the third interesting thing is happening, and probably we will see more activity around that, which is a IoT. I think that's an interesting topic. Maybe we can discuss, but I think these are the three things which is happening presently.
So, what is the level of adoption you are seeing for advanced cybersecurity solutions, of course, in the large enterprises, and where do you see these enterprises focus moving towards?
Yeah, large enterprises are primarily looking for today is more of a agile and elastic business model, and that's what I have touched upon in my, I think, the second question. See, what is they are looking for is, of course, in future, let's say if we are growing, that how I can increase my IT infrastructure on that scale. That can be that scale we don't know. Maybe see what we have seen during 2020, when there was a disaster happened during COVID. All of a sudden the requirement of remote mobility solution has gone up from probably 0 or from 10 to 100%. So that kind of situation can happen, or maybe something new is coming up. So large enterprises are now evaluating that, okay, what is the solution what we should implement so that it is more of a elastic, and as per my requirement I can scale up, I can scale down, I can scale out. That is primarily they are looking for. And of course they are looking for visibility, that whatever is happening in my environment, I should know, okay, what is happening across. So, and that's what I think that primarily whenever we are talking to any CISOs or CIOs, they are talking about whatever the solution we implement, I need to see what's going on. Even if users are remote or on site or wherever it is, I should have a clear visibility. So I think that's one of the requirement, or some of the requirement which we are getting from the users or large enterprises especially.
Sure. So please talk about the highlights of your achievements in terms of business growth, customer acquisitions, and new innovations over the last 12-18 months.
Yeah, I think last 12 to 18 months was a great journey. You have probably seen recently we have published a report that last year was extremely well for us. We have grown double digit. So you maybe you and your viewers can read that report, because that's an extensive report. So a lot of things happened. So we have developed our product, we have acquired a lot of new customers, and we are still growing. So we have announced our solution, which is called Boundless Cybersecurity Model, in the year 2020. And I think that is the right time. It's a coincidence, you can say, when we were talking about boundless cybersecurity, that time the COVID hit. And so this boundless cybersecurity model was total successful model. And probably because we were prepared for that, last 2 years we did fantastic. And now once we are coming out of COVID, especially India, what I seen, is now India is doing great, especially they are doing a lot of large deals are happening, probably because a lot of deal was stuck. Now things have started happening. Plus, the government of India started investing a lot of investment in digitization, and the large investment is are happening from the corporate as well, and a lot of manufacturings are happening, right? A lot of manufacturing companies came to India, so they are also investing. So net, what we have seen is a great journey even during the challenging time, and probably post COVID, it is even fantastic, and we are still enjoying that ride.
So you were talking about boundless cybersecurity solutions from SonicWall. So if you can elaborate a little more, like what is the solution, how it is different from the other solutions available in the market?
So it's an interesting thing. What we started talking about was, you consider yourself as a boundless. So that time we were not aware that okay, COVID is coming, but because we have those solutions that, and we were always a promoter of remote mobility solutions, and because we are an organization, at least I am doing in this, in this business from last 10, 12 years. I am with SonicWall. I am working from home from last 12 years, so it is nothing new for us. So all of our sales force, globally, we are using remote mobility solution. So we thought we will educate this to our customer, but eventually the situation arrived in a right time. So boundless cybersecurity model, what we are talking about is when it's primarily theoretically there is a three pillar. One is knowing the unknown, that whatever is happening in your environment, you should know what's going on. So as a CISOs or CIOs, that's the pain point, that I should know that okay, what kind of attacks are happening in my network. Second thing is I should know that what is happening as a single pane of glass, which is called unified visibility and control. So when my employees are discrete, I don't know where exactly he's sitting, whether it's in the movie theater or in the sea beaches, right? But still he's working. I need to see what's going on, what exactly he's doing. So in the network visibility I need to have. Whatever solution I have implemented, I should see how things are happening, how they are collaborating. That's a unified visibility and control. That's the second pillar. And the third pillar, I think the most thing, I think a couple of, it's a combination of things. One is we are talking about how we can make our business agile. In the same time, how I can reduce the cost of the security. In this three pillar, we have stitched all our product and solution so that we can offer. So today, if you go for our product, boundless cybersecurity, it's a combination of product. I'm not talking about the product here. So this is primarily the three pillar model which we have actually offered to all our customers.
So what are the other offerings SonicWall has that customers you think need to invest in?
Absolutely. I think, see, my first suggestion to all my customer will be, first, you need to understand your security posture, where exactly you are, right? Where exactly is your data is residing, whether, that entirely, because the entire design offering is based on customer requirement. Of course, the model is fixed, but where exactly I need to fit the screws and nuts and bolts, right? That depends on the customer environment. And that customer environment, I think whether we can suggest or customer can do certain audit and create a plan, that because it's entirely depend on his or their organization architecture. If I know that where exactly the data and which data is talking to which data, so all these things, even it's for example, if they are in cloud, they are purely on cloud, then the solution is different. If they are hybrid, then the solution is different. If it is on-prem, the solution is different. So depends on that. Once organization decide the security posture, then we can have a solution. We have solution for all these three type. If you are on-prem, we have a solution. If you are a hybrid, we have a solution. If you are a cloud, we have a solution, right? Now coming to the approach, I think my first suggestion to all our customer is, think from a layered approach. Do not go for a best of breed approach, because I see many of customer, they are fascinated with best in class product. We will buy best in class firewall, best in class email security. It is not talking about, see, you are not in that fancy world. First, our idea is to protect your data, your IPs. So you need to understand that, okay, I need to get into the security. Let's talk about security efficacy. instead of what product, what model, what color of the product, all these things. I think you need to see whether your
Jargons,
product, correct,
yeah.
security efficacy, can your solution or whatever you are buying is giving you 100% security efficacy, right? So then you need to start evaluating. So today, if you get into a SonicWall, I think I can proudly say that we are the only organization which is from last 5 quarters, we are getting 100% score in ICSA lab certification for our ATP, which is Advanced Threat Protection. So when we are talking about, see, either you are buying a firewall or endpoint security or SMA or email security, why we are implementing? We are implementing primarily to protect unknown threats, correct? Or zero-day attacks. That's what we are talking about, right? All these ransomware attack or whatever we are talking today, these are all zero-day attack. See, so you have a choice. Either you buy a product which is legacy and not understanding zero-day attack. So how you can protect zero-day attack? You need an advanced ATP or sandboxing technology. And you need to find out that, okay, who is actually protecting close to 100%? No one can protect 100%, although we are getting 100% on a score, but still I can tell you no one can protect 100%. But can we protect 99.999? So how close we are, right? I think that is what we are talking about, security efficacy. So you need to first you need to understand who is protecting you or giving you a highest level of security efficacy. Second, whether these products are talking to each other. See, today I'll give you an example, which is a classic. I think I keep talking to all the CISOs and CIOs. Even yesterday, I was talking to one of named customer, although he's a good friend of mine. So I was trying to understand what are your pain points. See, the pain points are primarily today you are buying an endpoint which is best in class, okay? And normally, if you see whenever we talk to our customer, see, this product is a Gartner's Leaders Quadrant product, absolutely good. They are maybe very good in their endpoint, but is this endpoint is talking to your firewall? If you are buying silo product, right, these are all working in silos, you are actually not extracting the best in feature within those products. Your product should talk to, for example, if I can simplify this technical discussion, you have implemented a security guard at your home, and your inside security manager who is sitting inside the security room, security guard is not talking to your security manager. What is the use of that security guard? Right? So similar thing what we are talking about, if your endpoint is finding out any threat and not talking to your centralized reporting tool, and your firewall is not aware that, okay, this is a threat coming through endpoint, there is no point in investing your best in class product, right? So I think you need to understand whether security efficacy is there. Second, whether they are integrated, or else today I have seen many customers, they are buying best in class product, these products are not talking, and then they need a third party to certain other software to integrate all this product. Your business is something else. You are not in security. You are probably in manufacturing, or you are in pharmacy, or any other business. You need to focus your business, and it is our job to protect you. I think these are the things which majority of the customer don't understand.
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
I have dragged the discussion, but I thought I think
that's okay. That's okay. So overall, I would say SonicWall solutions are compatible with the existing legacy systems. That's what you mean to say.
No, so SonicWall, obviously, the backward compatibility is there. But what I'm trying to tell is, whenever any customer start looking for a solution, they need to understand whether this product has a highest level of security efficacy. What is the efficiency of hitting the zero-day attack? Second, whether the products are talking to each other, they are integrated or not, or else you will never be able to get the feature of that product, right? Because that's the weaknesses what we see. What we have created is, we have created a single pane of glass, and all these products are talking to each other. So if any product is getting hit by any attack, this information goes to the central monitoring system, so that I can protect all other devices. And that's called integrated security platform.
Yeah, sure. So please talk about your India channel footprint, and what are your recent channel initiatives?
Yeah, so SonicWall is always a channel-friendly organization, and we are a 100% channel organization. We are growing our channel business, and also almost 2,000 plus partners are working with us. Some of the partners are working with us from 20, 25 plus years, so they know more than me about SonicWall. So this is a proud moment because that is called the bonding between the vendor ecosystem and the OEM. So they are working with us from so many years, and plus the new partners are joining. Recently, we have seen we have launched we have done our Boundless 2022 event in the month of February. I'm sure if you have seen those. This is an annual virtual partner event, and we have seen highest number of competition partner who has shown interest to join SonicWall. So almost 600 plus new partner, showing interest. So I think that's a highest number globally, and that's definitely a proud moment for us that so many new partners or competition partners are interested to do business with us. And that's what we are encouraging. We are developing our partner program. We have recently got 5-star rating from CRN for our Secure First Partner program, and this is consecutive 5th year after launching the Secure First program in 2016. And so every year we are getting 5-star rating. So this is a lot of interesting things happening in SonicWall Secure First Partner program, and definitely for channel partners.
So would you like to highlight some of the recent channel initiatives?
Yeah, so what we have done is definitely, our plan is because what we have seen is that majority of our partners, because the legacy, lot of partners are doing business with us, and now from last couple of years, our enterprise business is growing. Enterprise business is growing at a much higher rate than our SMB growth. Although globally we are number one in the SMB product, but enterprise it's growing at a much faster rate. So what we have realized is, I think we need to do definitely upgrade our partners as a technical skill, because that's our globally we see that there is a shortage of cybersecurity skill. So that's a macroscopic view. But the microscopic plan is that, okay, if my partners are not ready, then probably they cannot sell or add value to our customer. See, today if you see the customers are not looking for product, and they are looking for solutions, right? And if any customer, if we go and start about product, they are trying to say or start talking, not interested. They are from all of, including our channel partners, that how they are asking for all our from us, how you can solve my problem. So really, my partners should be technically certified, and we are focusing on heavily on certification for onboarding program, for our training program, which is there for all our partners. So that's our focus.
Yeah. So you're in the process of onboarding more enterprise channel partners?
I think there is some network issue.
Yeah. I'm not able to
Am I
hear
audible?
you. There's a lag. Yeah. Now, I mean, in between, we are losing you. Your screen has frozen, I guess.
Am I
Can
audible
you hear
now?
me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was asking that, are you in the process of onboarding more enterprise channel partners?
Absolutely. So all new partners are welcome, and we are seeing a lot of new partners are interested in SonicWall business, and we are definitely helping them.
Yeah. So the current pandemic has changed the expectations and
The partners.
Yeah. Okay. So the current pandemic has changed the expectations and purchasing behavior of the customers, which are forcing many of the channel firms to reconsider their business model. So what are your suggestions for the channels to reinvent themselves?
Yeah, I think just now I have touched upon that point, because what we are seeing is now the partners should develop themselves as a solution provider rather than a product seller. So they need to invest in their upgrading their team. There should be a technical skill has to be upgraded, and that's what we are also investing, that our partners should upgrade their technical skills so that they can solve the customer pain point rather than the selling the product. And then obviously they need to transform their business from a product centric to service centric. So we are also coming up for as an MSSP program, and I think we have seen that that especially the SMB customers, because they don't have the skill set to manage the entire complex network. I think this is a great opportunity for all our partners to focus on service model rather than the product centric model, and MSSP can be a great option for them.
Yeah. So what are your top 5 focus areas and expansion plans for the next 2 to 5 years?
Yeah, so from next 2 to 5 years, definitely what we are trying to do is we are trying to develop all our products to meet the future requirement. So a lot of things are coming up at this point of time. Definitely, I won't be able to tell because these are all under wrap. It's under development. So as on today's requirement, we have entire portfolio. But what we see is, I think next 2 to 5 years, a lot of new things are coming up, right? Like as I said, the IoT things are coming up. So today probably you are using only one product at home, maybe Alexa's or Google Home. But maybe once the 5G will come, you will see your refrigerator, your ACs, your CCTV, everything will be connected to the 5G, right? So you as a customer, you definitely need a security at your home. So today probably as a user, you are not investing in security. So that kind of things, which is a new things are coming up. So that the security posture will change in next 1 or 2 years the moment we launch 5G, and we are developing a lot of new product related to that so that we are relevant for next 5 to maybe 5 to 10 years. So a lot of innovation is happening, and top of that, definitely we are developing our product which is already there. We are upgrading. We are trying to focus our solution centric approach instead of product selling. We are trying to build use cases so that we can replicate to all our customers, because we have now the customers in large governments, we have customers in healthcare, we have customers in retail. So all these customer use cases we are trying to replicate. So that's one activities which we are doing it. And last but not least, we are developing our partner as well as our own employees. So that's a lot of investment is happening in enhancing the skill set of our employees as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not just the fifth industrial revolution. I mean, we are talking about metaverse, and again,
Yes.
that's the reason we are saying the market is expanding more for the security.
Correct. I know if I go on, I don't know, sorry, because this is my passion. I keep talking about, because I'm a sales, so normally all sales guys talk more. And the second is technology is my passion, so I can go on and on. So a lot of things are happening. I think
There's no limit.
cybersecurity is changing its shape. So what today we are talking, maybe after 1 year, we will talk something entirely different. I think, things are changing almost 360 degree.
So thank you, Debashish, and it was a complete pleasure interacting with you. And I'm sure the insights shared by you today will be really useful for our audience.